It's almost after dark. What up, everybody? I was just seeing the most beautiful sunset. I was gonna try to share a little bit of it. The sun dips behind the mountains here, and it just looks gorgeous. I'm gonna try to get us to. Actually, I think I can park right back here and walk over a little bit. Yeah, I'll park right here by this horse pasture. So check this out. This is the moon. Really, really beautiful full moon. Woo! And this is Colorado. Kind of sounds like there's water running over here. Oh, it's this electrical. Since it's Colorado, I left the keys in the car and the windows down. We can get away with that here. Wow, look at the clouds over here. So the weather kind of rolls in through Colorado, hits the mountains, and then bounces back. And you get these really, really pretty clouds. And then the sun sets earlier here because this is looking west. So this first cut, see the darkest cut right there? That's where we're gonna go tonight. That's Boulder. And these are the flat irons in Boulder. You can just barely see the definition. That back cut, oh, there's a plane right there. You see that in the middle? It was raining a couple days ago, and the mountains were just covered in snow. And then the last few days, it was really hot. And when that happens, the snow melts and turns into waterfalls. And that's where I'm gonna take Linda tomorrow to see some waterfalls. Look at the motorcycle homie right here. So yeah, I'm gonna take Linda probably over here tomorrow. This is Long's Peak. Oh, you can hear the motorcycle guy turning it up. When there are a lot of clouds, the sun will kind of like fan in, and it will turn the clouds all kinds of crazy purple colors. It's so pretty. You can just barely tell, but there's a lot of snow on that back cut of mountains. And it's been in the 70s. It's gonna continue to be warm. All of that snow is gonna melt, turn into really fresh water. And then there are going to be a lot of really raging waterfalls. And I know a couple secret spots that I'm gonna take Linda to. See the different layers right there? God, I love that so much. I'm going to take us into Boulder tonight, and we're going to be right on the inside of these right here. These are the flat irons that are right by Boulder. So when you live in Boulder, you don't even get to see this layout like we're seeing right here. That's why I like living a little bit in from the mountains. I like to look at the whole range. Welcome everybody. Fat Jesus, JT, Princess, Michelle, Fixler. It does almost look fake, huh? Oh, look at the plane. I think that's what that is. So here's how far away I am. beautiful clouds. I was always commenting to Linda. I was like, yeah, I love California, but California doesn't get these crazy clouds. Like I've been used to seeing thunderheads, and clouds like this will they'll rain and then it will evaporate before it hits the ground. It looks so cool. Further on in there, you can kind of see the snow on those mountains. There's a glacier back there called St. Mary's Glacier, and it has snow year round. We used to take our shovels and our snowboards and go up there in June, July, August, build little snowboard hits, snowboard in our t-shirts. Here's where we're going today. So these are the flat irons in Boulder. Well, I'll follow this bird. Wow, look at these mountains. Sheesh. Waves, what up, Sonia? KD, Darren. Man, I love these mountains. I've spent a lot of time in these. I have some of the coolest little hidden camping spots. And since I've moved back, a lot of people have been sharing their camping spots with me. Isn't that pretty? This is Long's Peak right here. So that's the tallest point on the Rocky Mountain Front Range. And the mountains are due west, so you can always tell where you are, because if you look to your left and see the mountains, you know that's west. And then you can tell where south is, where east is. Todd, what up? MG, what up? Shauna. Yeah, so just these clouds that are right there, those will turn purple, pink. And then sometimes you'll get these really cool sun rays that are like fanning up from behind the mountain. I have some friends that live deep in the mountains in like Aspen, Vail. They get even crazier sunsets because they're inside of that. But man, I love it. I love when it's warm out and you can still see all the snow. All right, my arms are getting tired, so take one last look. This is where we're going right tonight. This is Boulder, and these are the flat irons right here. In the summertime, people hike these. They're just these huge blades that are jetting out of the ground, and it's great for hiking. But like I said, the people that live in Boulder, they just see this big rock. They don't see this that we're looking at. And I think they're really missing out. What up, everybody? Left my car unlocked because it's Colorado. We can get away with that. I had a really good day. There was a pickleball tournament today, and a friend of mine entered it with me. And we played against some really, really good teams. We played against teams that have been together for a long time, like coordinated teammates that were taking timeouts. They were running plays on us. I'm so happy that I was able to be in that tournament because I had a really bad injury. Whoops, that's my alarm going off. I had a really bad injury about a month and a half ago. And this is my friend Jamie. He and I entered the tournament today. We ended up getting third place. So here's us on the podium. Really, really proud of us. These other teams were amazing. This was the medal that we won, Best of the Best 2025. I didn't have any expectation of winning. I was just trying to stay healthy. I had a compression sleeve on my calf, and then I had a big knee brace that has these big metal rails going down the side of it. Yeah, ended up staying healthy. The teams that we beat were really, really good, and I'm proud of us. My friend and I played really well. We both made a lot of mistakes, but other teams would take timeouts and they'd do these little like strategic talks. And then my friend and I were like, let's just try to get more points than the other team. We had no strategy. Oh, look at this couple right here. There's a couple in front of me on a motorcycle. The girl has like a bunny ears helmet. There's a golf course that's right here that I like to play. It's called Colorado National. It's where a lot of the college athletes from CU Boulder, University of Colorado Boulder, they play this course right here. It's off to the right. Really nice course. I think it's private. Colorado National, if you want to look it up. Also, right here, I saw a really gnarly accident a couple months ago. Neighborhood. There's a private airport that's close to here, Eerie Airport. I'm gonna try to take some flying lessons. I want to get my pilot's license in the next year and a half. That's a goal I've had for a minute. I think I can do it. Oh, I hear another motorcycle dude flexing back there. Here, thank you for the membership. That's awesome. Thank you. Some beautiful homes. It might buffer a little bit in here. I'm still gonna, I know it's a bad reception area. I'm still gonna try to check out a couple of these houses. Maybe you'll see them when it like freeze frames and you'll see just a little bit of it. Some beautiful custom homes over here. Group Anonymous, what up? Group Anonymous says, huh? Question mark? There are the mountains in the back. Kind of like houses like this, like a contemporary feel. This looks brand new. Happy Mother's Day to all. So yeah, started out my day with a bronze medal. Almost, I was 2 points away from getting a second bronze medal. So I also played with a woman, I believe she's like 60 years old. We played in the mixed tournament and she and I almost won bronze in that. We were 2 points away from getting bronze, which was kind of heartbreaking. We got so close, but we didn't get it. I know it's buffering. I'm gonna get out of this area. I just wanted to show you a couple of these houses because they're so pretty. And they all have this sick mountain view behind. You can build your own house right here if you want. Empty lot just waiting for you. And look, these houses look out onto that shot that we were just looking at, that mountain range, Long's Peak. These are some bangers. All right, let's head into Boulder. got a big Sonic slush. So yeah, this is what I'm working with tonight. Big Sonic fruit slush. Welcome everybody, happy Saturday night. It's probably gonna buffer a little bit until I get onto the main road. Thank you to Todd Schmidt for the membership. Hey, and you upgraded it. Thank you very much. Thanks for the gallon of gas. I'm gonna use that tonight. Thank you so much. Did Linda take... Oh, did I take Linda for frozen yogurt yet? Not yet. I told her about it. We didn't do it yet though. Happy Mexican Mother's Day. Any 2-bedroom, 2-bath homes in this area? I don't know. This town is called Eerie, E-R-I-E, Eerie. This is North Denver. I have some friends that live over here, so I visit them a lot. My e-bike fits on the back of my Jeep, so I'll bring my e-bike over here. And the e-bike that I have the E-Ride Pro 2.0. It's illegal in all of Orange County. And when I get stopped here, it's just people wanting to take a look at it. They're like, wow, cool bike. And then wanting to like know the specs and look at it. So it's cool. Colorado is a little behind California as far as like the regulations on stuff like that. I don't know. Ooh, nuggets in 6. I like that. I don't know what the current laws for e-bikes are in California, but they were really ratcheting down on that 6 months ago. And where I was living in Irvine, if they caught you riding an e-bike, this is Long's Peak. This is what we were looking at before. Oh shoot, there's a cop coming hot right here. So yeah, this is Long's Peak, the highest point on the mountain range. And I think tomorrow I'm gonna take Linda to see some waterfalls. It's been snowing so much in the mountains, and then it's been super hot, so all of that turns into fresh water. And I know of some really crazy waterfall areas that we can go check out. What's the problem with e-bikes? E-bikes... Oh, look, here's another cop. So the e-bike that I have goes 60 miles an hour. When you buy it stock, it goes 30 miles an hour, and it has a little governor that you can take out, and then it goes 60. It's very easy to take that little wire out that prevents it from going 60. And there are tons of YouTube videos on how to do it. Everybody knows how to do it. John Hicks, the YouTuber, John Hicks, he took mine out for me. I had my e-bike delivered to him. He unboxed it for me. And actually, I was gonna go right, but let's go see what these guys are up to. And in Orange County, they started having these packs of kids. So the bikes are around 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. And for some reason, all these kids had them in Orange County, and they would ride around in packs, like 20 deep, with these e-bikes. And they started realizing that it was going to be a problem, and so they outlawed them in Orange County. And then when we used to do our cruises in LA, we would see a lot of kids riding them around. There was a big thing last summer where they would all meet up at like certain 7-Elevens and whatever. And dang, something's going on over here. This ambulance up here just is turning around. And since they had their sirens off, I think probably they're slowing down the response. That's my guess. Yeah, I'm seeing in the distance there, that fire truck. Oh, they were going the wrong way is what was happening. Oh yeah, that fire truck that passed us is now coming back up behind us. What's the difference if it's a small engine or electric engine on a dirt bike? Yeah, that's a good question. So when they sell the e-bike with the governor on it that only goes 30 miles an hour, or that prevents it from going over 30 miles an hour, in theory, you can ride that on bike trails, places where a motorbike would be outlawed. And whenever I see people, if I'm on my e-bike and I see people, I try to go slow because I don't want them to know how fast it goes. I don't want to pass them doing 60 miles an hour. But I have had a couple crashes on my e-bike, and one of them was at about 40 miles an hour, and I flew off, and it was major. I'm lucky I got away with it the way that I did. I didn't have a helmet on. I didn't have any protective gear on, no gloves. Yeah, and since that last major crash, now I wear gloves. Now I wear helmets. Erica, what up? I sent you an email. Try to notice it. I will. I haven't checked the email in a couple days, but I will. It looks kind of smoky over here, but I don't see any like apparent fire. Looks like the fire truck pulled into this house and they're getting out. Yeah, I don't see anything crazy. That other fire truck just rolled up behind us. This area that I'm in right now is ranches. It's like caverns, ranches. You can see this little horse sign right here. When I was growing up, we used to have little keggers out in these fields. And we would just kind of put the keg of beer out by some trees. All the kids would drive out, turn the lights off, and then we would have the area all to ourselves. I don't know what that call was. I'm gonna guess it's like medical. Are you near Highway 36 Boulder Turnpike? I'm not that far from that. We're probably 10 minutes from that. I'm gonna take us through some back roads into Boulder, and you'll see how rural it is approaching Boulder. I used to have subwoofers in the back of my car. I had two 12-inch subwoofers and then a big amp. And so I was always the one in charge of playing the music. And And so I would pop my hatch, I would play the music. Ever since the 90s, I was DJing. Even back when I just had a cassette deck, I was DJing way before I got my turntables. I was always the music guy, pretty much because I had this selection. Like, I always was trying to be on the cutting edge of what I thought was good music. Open, playing the stereo, all of a sudden the music would go dead, and it was because my battery would go dead in the car. So somebody else would have to pull their car up, jump my car so I could get it started. And then I had the good idea. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of my battery always dying. I'm gonna put a battery in my car that's twice as big as the one that I had before. So this is me knowing nothing about cars and thinking that that's like such a good idea. I'm thinking I'm like Nikola Tesla. I'm like, wow, I'm like ahead of the game. So I put this battery in my car that's just huge. Driving it around for a while, a couple months, and then all of a sudden my alternator goes out, and I take it to the dealership, and they're like, what are you doing with this battery in here? And I was like, well, I like to play music. I wanted a battery that would last longer so I wouldn't have to jump my car. And they were like, this messed up your car. They're like, it overpowered your alternator. I can't remember all the things it messed up, but it ended up costing me a lot of money. And so then I had to go back to the stock battery. Yeah, my childhood was filled with stories like that where I was like, this is a good idea, and then just didn't have any background. Also, another thing that I did, I used to watch movies like Lethal Weapon and movies where they were always torturing people with jumper cables. You know, like touching the jumper cable. Oh, look at the truck right here. City of Lafayette. Oh, so we're in Lafayette right now. So you're like in 80s movies when they would torture people. Oh, I think it's buffering a little bit. All right, I'll hold on a second. So yeah, I used to watch these movies where they would like torture different people with jumper cables hooked up to a battery. Tell us everything you know, and then they wouldn't, and then they would like shock them with the jumper cables. And so I was in my driveway once, and I was jumping my car, and I had the two jumper cables, and I was hitting them together and watching it spark. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like hitting the two jumper cables together. I get in my car. I fried every fuse in my car. Every fuse. The entire fuse box was blown. All these little fuses that were all over the car, like little fuses back where the lights were. That probably cost me a couple $100 just from doing that, like. So yeah, I only know how to learn the hard way. That's how I learn, is the hard way and the expensive way. If you're ever messing with jumper cables, don't touch them together, even though it makes an awesome sound when you do that. John Hicks mentioned you today on his tour of LA. Hey, I'm gonna be in LA in a couple weeks. I hope to jump on a bike with John, so we'll see if that happens. And we'll see if I stream it. I think it'll happen, but I don't know if I'm gonna stream it or not. We'll see. Hello, I need fuses. Which ones? All of them. Literally, I bought a box of fuses, and the guy's like, what happened? And I was like, I accidentally touched the jumper cables together. I didn't own up to the real story. I was like, they accidentally touched together. He's like, oh yeah, you can't do that. I'm like, oh yeah, definitely not. Welcome everybody. It's about 8:30 Saturday night. Last night we drove around downtown LA pretty late. Downtown Denver pretty late. For about an hour. Just checking out the club kids over by the baseball stadium. What happened, you know, old movies like Lethal Weapon. What I was saying is they were always torturing people with the jumper cables. Like putting the jumper cables on their nipples and like shocking them and whatever. And so, yeah, when I was in my driveway, I had the two jumper cables and I was touching them together and watching them spark. And I blew out all the fuses in my car. That was in my old Eagle Talon. So it looked like a Mitsubishi Eclipse, but it was like the cheap knockoff version. It's called Eagle Talon. And mine was white, and then the top of it was black. And I had a black racing stripe on the white part, and then I had a white racing stripe on the top black part. So it kind of looked like a skunk. And then I had two snowboard racks on top, and it kind of looked like a cop car because it looked like the lights that were on top of a cop car. Somebody from my high school uploaded, because when you got a yearbook back then, you also had a VHS video yearbook, and they featured my car on the video yearbook. And so somebody sent me a little clip. They're like, hey, look at your car. I loved that car. I tried to act like it was fast, but it was not fast. It was like a little 16 valve, 4-cylinder, but it was a manual, and I drove it like Paul Walker in Fast and Furious. I was like short shifting it and ripping it around. And that was the car that had the e-brake in the middle. And so I used to just drift, especially if there was snow. I would take every corner and just like slide around the corner, put it in gear. Miss those days. I miss having a manual. Having a manual is real driving. Automatic is just, it's too easy. I like to feel the gears. And I'm a man, so I like driving it in the wrong gear and having to be just burning my clutch. How long did your gearbox last? I had a lot of friends that were like wannabe grease monkeys back then, so I was always upgrading little things, replacing a ton of things. I spent a lot of money in replacement parts back then. You prefer to drive a manual? That's awesome. Manual is not as much fun when you're in LA or a city like San Francisco where there are a lot of hills. If you're good at it, you can still do it, but yeah, when you get to San Francisco and you're on those huge graded hills, not fun. And some areas of LA were just crazy sloped. This says Highway 42. So we're about 12 minutes away from Boulder. I can hold a clutch on a hill. I think I can too. Maybe a little bit of peeling out, but not a lot. If you missed it earlier, I got third place in this pickleball tournament. I'm trying to get it to focus. This is me on the right here. My friend Jamie and I got third place. I had the medal right by the back door. I was gonna bring it and then I forgot it. But I'm still pretty pumped on that. I wasn't expecting to get on the podium. And there were some other teams there that were not expecting me to get on the podium either, I could tell. They were like, this dude's beating us? What is happening here? Old man's game? I think you're right. They call pickleball the place where tennis players go to die. I used to play tennis in my elementary school, middle school, high school. I played a lot of tennis. And then I took 20 years off. Probably played less than 20 times in 20 years. And I actually think that helped me with pickleball, because pickleball is different. Pickleball is kind of like a hybrid between ping pong and tennis. And the reason I like it is because you don't have to run as much. In tennis, they can really expose you from being out of shape. If you have an opponent that's out of shape, in the first couple games, you just get them running left and right. They get all winded and gassed out, and then you can have your way with them. In pickleball, it's a lot shorter court. It's about half the size of the court. And you can kind of just lunge around and like kind of crab step around. You don't have to run. You just kind of lunge. Bocce ball. Yeah, bocce ball's dope. Before my dad passed away, he got into bocce ball. He was really good. Dave in Canada, what up? You played foosball last night. So I am by far the second best foosball player in my house. Linda, my wife, is so crazy good at foosball. Can you see that plane that just passed by? That thing's going fast. There's an Air Force base near here. I wonder if that's military. That thing's going fast. Oh, hold on. Let me try to zoom on there, just in case it's a UFO. See that white light? Probably not a UFO. I see red and green on it. Did anybody see that video earlier of the black ring that was in the sky? I want to say that the pictures were in California. This is what it looked like. It was a black... Somebody recorded that in the sky. Very bizarre. Okay, cool. This is one of the last big hills before we dip into Boulder. So that big mountain in front of us, that's one of the flat irons that I said was really great for hiking. And we're sneaking in the back way right now. Pretty night, 72 degrees, no wind. It feels like summer. So I did some really aggressive antibiotics, not this last Monday, but the Monday before last. That's when I ended up going into urgent care. My lungs were horrible. They were gargling so loud on inhalation and exhalation. So they gave me erythromycin, which is a Z-Pack. They gave me 20 days worth of amoxicillin, and then I got, I think it's prednisone, the steroid. Took all three of those, finished my amoxicillin a couple days ago. I think amoxicillin is supposed to stay in your system for another 10 days after you're done taking it. But Linda started getting a scratchy throat, and when she would blow her nose, it was like dark yellow. And that usually is like indication of a viral infection, bacteria infection. And she and I sleep like inches away from each other, and so we're just constantly breathing right in each other's face. And then a couple days ago, I started getting a really scratchy throat, and she was like, "Oh, that's probably your allergies." I was like, "No, my allergy stuff is like sinuses, kind of temple headache." But Friday night, I had to go and get some Dayquil and some Flonase, because the inside of my nostrils were burning. When I blew my nose, it was dark yellow. So I'm still kind of perplexed, because how would my body pick up a new infection when I had that many medications in my system? I just don't understand how that's possible. Like, my body should have been fighting all of that stuff off so hardcore. But yeah, I'm on Flonase and Dayquil tonight. Sounds like a sinus infection. Yeah, that's what it felt like too. The insides of my nostrils were just on fire. I ended up playing in that tournament today, and it was not too bad. My lungs felt a little bit taxed, but it wasn't anything crazy. It was the prednisone. The prednisone kept me up. Like, I think they gave me like 20 pills or something, and it said for the first 3 days take 3 pills, for the next 3 days take 2 pills, for the next 3 days after that take 1 pill. It felt like I was taking Adderall or like speed or something. I had such a hard time sleeping. All right, we made it. This is the outskirts of Boulder. So I really love, like, I have had a lot of family and friends that live here in Boulder. I've lived here, not any like lengthy amount of time, but I've definitely lived here before. It's beautiful, but you don't get to see the whole mountain range like what we were seeing at the very beginning of the stream. So to me, the sweet spot of living in Colorado is living about 10 or 15 minutes east of the mountains, so that you get to see the whole spread of the mountain range. I think that's kind of the sweet spot. And then you can drive into Boulder, maybe 15 minutes away. That's not that far. And then Boulder is probably only like 25 minutes from Denver. So you can still be close to a big city. And the sun sets earlier here because instead of it, going into the ocean, it dips behind those mountains, and then the mountains turn all of these crazy colors. Orange, then pink, then purple, then blue. The east of the mountains you live, you're more of a risk of a tornado. So in the time that I've lived here, I've never actually seen a real tornado. Where I was born in Iowa, tons of tornadoes. We always had a closet that had a can opener, canned food. The tornado sirens would go off all the time. We would hide in the closet. My grandma still lives in Winterset, Iowa. About 2 or 3 years ago, there was an enormous tornado that went through, and it passed right by my uncle and my grandma's house, and 2 of their neighbors were killed, lost everything. Their house just looked like a foundation, and that's it. And still, when I go back there to visit, the trees are just, it looks like somebody dumped out a box of toothpicks. The trees are just going every direction. It's crazy. To see the aftermath of a tornado, it's insane. Okay, so this is where the college campus is. This is CU Boulder. I had a lot of friends that lived over here. There's a lot of like student housing. Not really dorms, but like apartments. This building right here is where I had my high school graduation. I think this is a church. This is a beautiful structure right here. Yeah, I graduated right there. Also, there's a tennis bubble up here on the left that I used to compete in some tournaments when I was a kid. Oh, I bet there are graduations going on right now. I just looked up the road and there was a police officer stopping traffic. It's definitely the time of the year when they're having the graduations. When it comes to Iowa, I've only been to Carroll. Hey, my grandpa lived in Carroll. When my grandpa passed away, he lived in Carroll, Iowa. That's crazy that you said that. That's very obscure reference, Carroll. Yeah, my dad's dad lived in Carroll, Iowa with my step-grandma. Opies, what up? Mike K, Erica, Jack Jackson, GH, Darren, JD Eaton, Tony, Mike, Christine. How you guys doing? You need to check out Flagstaff House sometime. Yeah, definitely. My throat is still kind of like sketchy, and so I stopped and got this huge Sonic slush. It's just cooling my gullet. Hi from Nova Scotia. That's awesome. What up? My last visit to Colorado, I broke 2 ribs. Haven't been back since. So about 6 years ago on stream, the camera was facing toward my hood. I gave this guy, I was at a 7-Eleven and I got him some food. I left some food by him. I started running away and there was a parking block there and I tripped over it. And it just happened so fast I didn't even put my hands out. I broke a rib. And that was one of the most painful things I've ever been through. Like, sneezing was 11 out of 10 pain. Breathing even hurt. I couldn't sleep. Sometimes I sleep on my side or my chest. I couldn't sleep on my chest or my side for weeks. People don't realize it, but like breaking a rib, oh my God, so unbelievably painful. Every time that I felt a sneeze coming on, I was like, and I would try to like hold it to try to like stifle it a little bit. It didn't do anything. It just felt like somebody like hitting me with a baseball bat right in the ribs. I just lived in fear of sneezing for weeks. Had to sleep in a recliner for 4 to 6 months. Another crazy injury I had, this was about probably 5 years ago now. We had this little basketball court that was near where Linda and I lived. And I was trying to impress her. I was like, because it's a smaller hoop. So I was throwing the basketball off the backboard, dunking it, doing little windmill dunks. I'd look over at her. She wasn't impressed at all. So I kept like ramping up the difficulty in the dunk. I did this dunk, and after I slammed it, I started like backing up and tripped, and I put my hands behind me and kind of landed on my butt, but I landed on my hands at the same time, and I felt this lightning bolt shoot up through my hand. And at the time I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, you know, maybe I sprained my wrist or something, but didn't think it was a big deal at all. And then we started walking back to our apartment, and my hand swelled up like a flesh-colored boxing glove. Oh, here's Brooklyn Pizza. And Linda was just looking at me. She's like, that's not good. She's like, did you break your hand? I was like, no, I didn't break my hand. Look, I was like wiggling my fingers and kind of moving my wrist. It hurt, but I was moving everything. And I was like, you know what? It's probably just a very bad sprain. She's like, I don't know. It looks bad. And I was like, no, it'll be okay. So she goes to bed, and I was in so much pain that I stayed up all night. It swelled up to like a little mini basketball size. And I went into the doctor. I went into urgent care and got an x-ray. And he was like, you broke this bone right here. So right in the middle here, there's a bone. And he's like, the problem with that is that in order to get it to heal, the heart has to pump over to that area. And he's like, and unless you have your hand above your heart, it's not going to heal right. He's like, this is a injury that a lot of like motocross riders get, motorcycle riders. He's like, it's going to affect everything in here. And I was like, okay, what do I have to do? And he said, you can get this piece of foam, and the foam was huge. And it had a hole in the side and then a hole up the middle. I had to put my hand through it and just sit like this. So I had to sleep like this with my hand up above my heart. If I was watching TV or whatever, I had to have my hand in this piece of foam above my heart for weeks. God, it sucked so bad just to get that little piece of bone to heal. And so I ended up having a surgery. The screw that they put in my hand right there is about 1 inch long. It's so crazy. I bet I have the picture on my phone. It's so gnarly, like the size of this screw. And it definitely sets off metal detectors. It's a big, like titanium looking screw. It's crazy. And now I rehabbed it. I got one of those little, it's like a little, you do this, you pump it. It's like a little, I don't know what you call it. But you work out your muscles in your hand. And I would just sit and watch TV and do that little like hand press. So this is the hill, and this is where I've seen, these girls are just walking right in the middle of the street. This is the Fox Theater. Start making sense. One of my favorite theaters ever. One of my favorite concert venues. I've seen so many concerts there. It is not even 9 o'clock yet, so it's still pretty dead out here. Some scooter homies right here on the left. I wanted to come in earlier into Boulder and show you the John Benet Ramsey house, because the last time that we drove by the John Benet Ramsey house, it was so dark you couldn't see anything. But I had to go get some gas and a car wash, and then by the time I got my Sonic slushie, it was already sunset. I have a trapped nerve in my left wrist, waiting to see the specialist this month. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Linda was the one that suggested that I get this paraffin wax. I might be saying that wrong, but I did go into physical therapy for a while for my hand, and they were doing all of these different tests on my hand to see what my grip strength was, and they would measure my grip strength, and then I would do these other exercises and try to get it better. But in that physical therapy office, they would dip my hands in wax, and it felt really good. And when I told Linda, she was like, yeah, my old dentist used to do that. When I would go in to see my dentist, he would dip my hands in wax just as like a way to relax you. I was like, yeah, it's crazy that more people don't know about that. And she's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna buy one. She's like, it helps make your hands really smooth. And so Linda bought one. I want to say it was like 35 bucks. Look at this dude's license plate. It says Nimbler. Yeah, so we bought the little, kind of looks like a oval crock pot. And then we bought the wax. It takes a couple hours to melt the wax. And then you just dip your hands in it. And then, oh, this is one of my, I used to come here a lot, this little corner store. And then this is a little skate shop here, hometown skate shop called 303 Boards. 303 is the area code here in Denver. I really like this shop, hometown shop. And here's the Fox Theater. The member of our chat, Amy, Shamey Cakes, she said that 311, when 311 performs here, this is their favorite venue. So they put on an amazing show because they love this spot. Churro, what up? Coming in late, coming in hot. What's happening? We're chilling right now. It is 9 o'clock. And we are in Boulder, Colorado. This area is called The Hill. This is where the college kids hang out. This bar is called The Lab. And I love to walk around here. This is where my friends and I would come, just kind of hang out. Maybe get a piercing, maybe get a tattoo sketched out. This place on the corner is called The Sink. It's been there forever. Ginger Pig right here on the corner. Insomnia cookies. Rush bowls, which is like, I think fruit. And then this is Alice and Rose, little tea spot. On the other side of this is the CU campus. In my opinion, one of the prettiest college campuses that I've ever been to. What up, Chooch? What up, Subby? 707 Humboldt, what up? Zeppelin. Ooh, that's cold. So if you're just joining us, we've been live about an hour. We're just taking it easy. Cruising around. Last night we were in Denver. Tonight we are in Boulder. Seeing how the two are different. I thought about taking us to Fort Collins tonight. So if this is the state of Colorado, Denver is like up here in the top corner. And then here's Wyoming. Fort Collins is just kind of on the border of Colorado and Wyoming. Fort Collins is a college town that's really cool. Really nothing cool surrounding it, but that town is cool. Thought about taking us up there, but I think I'd rather do that in the daytime. Maybe we'll do a nighttime one. Since it's a college town, there are some pretty raging parties, pretty decent nightlife. You can still see that the sun hasn't quite set over the mountains there. Isn't that pretty? You get that glow for a couple hours. Well, hour. Nice Thai place there on the right. Fort Collins is an L compared to Boulder. I prefer Boulder, but Fort Collins is better than Greeley. I used to have a girlfriend that went to school in Greeley, and I used to drive up there to see her, and I am not a fan of Greeley at all. They have a big beef processing plant, and several times a month they would burn the blood from the different beef and whatever. If you've never smelled burning blood, then you're ahead of the game. It is one of the worst smells. Hope I never smell that again. Horsetooth Reservoir, definitely. Yeah, the town of Greeley, I'm not a fan. This road right here, so this street going left and right, this is Canyon. If I were to take a left right here, you go up Canyon, and probably about 10 minutes up is Boulder Falls. Really raging waterfall. So you park on the left side of the road, you cross the road, and it's probably like a little 2-block hike, very easy hike, and you get to this absolutely raging waterfall. Really, really cool. We might go check that out sometime. Actually, I'll probably check it out and just film it because there's no way that there's reception up there. Rue the She, what up? Daniel, good to see you. You lived in Dumas, Texas. Meat packing plants are what you're smelling. It's awful, yeah. Yeah. Putrid. Rancid. I was a vegetarian for 7 years. And when I started eating meat again, my body was just so mad at me. My body was like, don't do this. But I just wasn't getting good energy eating, because I was eating a lot of beans and rice, peanut butter. I was still eating like dairy, eggs, cheese, stuff like that, just no meat. And so I first started eating chicken, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually making me feel energized. And then when I had red meat again, it just made me feel so alive. I don't know how else to say it. I do not like eating meat. I still can only, like, everybody that I know makes fun of me because I can only eat like the safest pieces of meat. My wife Linda will eat anything. Like, she'll eat a fish and eat the eyeballs in the fish. I mean, she's crazy. She eats like she's Tom Hanks in Castaway. She'll just eat whatever. I have to have like very safe pieces of breast meat, chicken breast. I do like steak. I like filet mignon, but I'll take a lot of pieces of meat out of my mouth. Yeah. I have a very weak stomach. But I love the smell of bacon, especially in the morning. Oh, this dude's running it. Get it, bro. He was pedaling too. Gracie, what up? Steak is good if it's cooked right. So my dad was not the greatest cook. My dad had some good qualities. Cooking wasn't one of them. And when I grew up, he took care of my sister and I for a while. And he would always burn his meat. That's how he liked it. He liked his meat to be like jerky. And so that's how I eat meat. I like a jerkied meat. And you would not believe how much shit I catch for that. Like, people have a real problem with me eating meat that's well done. For some weird reason. Meat in tacos. Yeah, so when I moved out to LA 20 plus years ago, I started eating street tacos. There was a place right by where I worked called the Roach Coach. That's what, it wasn't called that. That's what we called it. And I think it like kind of built up my immune system, because who knows what kind of meat was in there. Could have been squirrel, chinchilla, anything, like seasoned right, tasted good. I ate a lot of street tacos, and I'm probably better off not knowing where that meat was before I was eating it. All right, we're going to take a lap here. This is right on the side of Pearl Street. There's a sign in front of me that says taco special, new taco record 51 in 1 hour. Can you believe that? Taco record 51 in 1 hour. I don't think I can beat that. 51? Good Lord. GH fan thinks I can beat it. I like your confidence. Thank you. Man, 51. I'm picturing how that looks, just like all spread out. It's a lot. Yo, Jeremy Reed, try Gia Masala. It's next to Illegal Pete's on the Hill. Get the chicken masala cheesesteak. Okay. We might have to do that a little bit later. Thank you for the tip. Hold on, let me take a picture of that so I remember. Oh no, they're playing music right here. They're playing Pleased to Meet You. Hope you guess my name. So we have some creative outfits out here. A lot of college kids creeping. All right, get ready. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. That's Rumpelstiltskin's favorite song, I think. He loves that name guessing game. Rumpelstiltskin, hope you guess my name. Is Rumpelstiltskin still a popular thing? Maybe that's like an 80s thing. Rumpelstiltskin.
Maybe I'll join you.
I brought my drink. Jeremy, you can make your own fun on your own. We'll see if that's true. Fried Momo, chili Momo. Anybody in the mood for some Momo? When the rebel yell, you got Mo, Mo, Mo. Mo, Mo, Mo. Let's go up the alley. Unexplored alley. Somebody remember where we parked? back of Nitro Club right here. Joey Diaz had that? Yeah, Joey Diaz lived in Denver for a while. Look at the keg right here. Dang, look at the kegs right here. Mau, mau, mau. I don't know how to pronounce this. There's a big store here. It's like $90 backpacks. Some dude's playing electric guitar here on the corner. How pretty it is out here on the street. Weather's perfect.
Give all my love to this world. Make you be told I can't see, I can't breathe. No more will we be. Nothing to change the way we live. Cause we can always take the never give. And now things are changing for the worse. Whoa, it's crazy world we're living in. I just can't see what's the first thing to say. This future's made of virtual insanity. Now always smooth, governed by this what we have, or useless, twisted, all the new technology.
All right, we're already going back to the car because I forgot my tip money. Rookie move. Good thing I'm only like a block away. I'm pretty sure that I have 2 $5 bills in my little coin purse. Actually, truth be told, they're not mine. They're Linda's. Pretty sure I saw 2 5s in there. So virtual insanity base homie can get one, and then if we run into Michael Stacks, he'll get the other one.
Yeah.
The future's made of virtual insanity. I went to a Jamiroquai show at the Wiltern in 2006. Hold on, I have to mute it. There's a music right here. Hold on. Sorry, they're playing music. Probably going to have it muted until I can get in and out of my car. Well, there's no music right here. Oh no, I'm hearing it. Hold on, I gotta mute it. Is this a sled? Look at the front. Look at the lion head on this sled. All right, probably gonna have to mute it again here in a second. Yeah, I'm muting it again. Hold on. Thank you for the membership. I see that on there. Hold on. All right, can you hear me? We have cash now. Feels like I'm the only middle-aged person out here. It's older people and younger people. I just had some Mexican food here a couple months ago. This is Rio Grande. A friend of mine and I had some nachos on the roof. And they were overpriced, but they were good. I asked the waiter, I was like, what do you order here? He's like, the nachos. I was like, bro, I get the nachos everywhere. He's like, yeah, but they put all the toppings on each nacho so that when you pick it up, it has an equal amount of like sour cream, beef, jalapeno. And I was like, dude, I don't think there's any way that they put equal amount on each one. So I ordered it. It's pretty accurate. Each nacho had like 6 or 7 different elements on each chip. Pretty cool. Abraham Lincoln. Yep, this is Boulder. This is Pearl Street Mall. Here's where we are. Pearl Street Mall, pedestrian mall. We're on the west end, downtown. West End girls. Da, 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 da. West End girls. Da, 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 da. He didn't even say thanks or look at you. Yeah, he's in this mode right now. It's okay. No acknowledgement required. Abraham Lincoln will do the talking for us. So I can't really read. I'm seeing some of the chat that pops up on my phone. I saw some member thing went on earlier and I missed it. I'm really sorry about that. I didn't bring my other phone. Well, that's not true. I did bring my other phone. Hold on. I do have my other phone. Let me pop it up. Hold on. West End girls. Did it. Look at the little kids racing across the street. Yeah. Paul, member for 26 months. That's what I missed. Thank you very much, Paul. Oh yeah, Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. Oh, this goes out to Kim Kaya in Maui. Jack and Neve, member for 13 months. Thank you. Terry Sparks, member for 30 months. Thank you, Terry. What up, Terry? Churro, member for 16 months. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, Churro. It's for everybody in Hawaii.
Someday I wish upon a star. Wake up when the clouds are far behind me. Where trouble melts like lemon drops. High up the chimney tops, I swear you'll find me somewhere.
Hey, Chevy Cakes, what up?
Watch them me and you are also on the faces.
See, that girl gave him a tip and he didn't acknowledge it either, so it's just his wave. Alright, let's keep it moving. How's everybody feeling? It's Saturday Night Live. We're on Pearl Street Mall.
Doesn't matter.
That's where you'll find me. So here's a big boulder in Boulder. Several billion years old. Not too shabby. Here's what Pearl Street used to look like. Tatanka right here. So I was over at this Billabong store a couple weeks ago. They were going out of business. And then across the street was a Burton store that was going out of business. A lot of skate shops going out of business. This is one of my favorite bookstores ever right here. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a cool upstairs, cool downstairs. Nice little spot to eat right here.
You're getting yelled at.
You can go in the middle of this billion-year-old rock right here. T. Lucero, get well soon. These were all tulips a couple weeks ago. Anybody remember that? Did they freeze? Sundown Saloon over there. There were so many tulips. We tiptoed through them. Oh, I'm seeing some tulips over here.
I'm not.
Imagine hating rainbows, bro. Tommy. Tommy has a black and white TV. I like Skittles, bro. Taste the rainbow. Imagine a color spectrum. Oh, these are pretty. Look at these. There's Michael Stacks up here. What's up, Michael?
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you. You been in Denver?
Yep, Denver a little bit. This is our Boulder night.
What do you want to hear?
Whatever you feel like playing.
I've been thinking about our fortune. I've decided that we really don't play. The love that's deep inside us now is still the same. The sound we've made together, just the music of the story in your eyes. It's been shining down upon us now, realize. Listen to the tide slowly turning. Wash out our heartaches away. Part of the fire that is burning. From the ashes we can build another day. And I'm fighting for you children, but the life that we're living isn't vain. Sunshine we've been waiting for turn to rain. And when the final act is over, certain that the curtain's gonna fall, I can hide inside your sweet, sweet love river. Listen to the tide slowly turning. Wash all our heartaches away. We're part of the fire that is burning. From the ashes we can build another day. Sound we make together, just the music to the story in your eyes. It's been shining down upon us now, realize. You got a boy?
No, I wish.
Somebody's your brother or something, or
Nope.
nephew?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Somebody was like, yeah.
I have an older sister.
Somebody said that they knew you. What do you want to hear?
I don't know. Somebody in the chat said he's been on Pearl Street for a long time. How long have you been out here?
8 years.
Oh my goodness.
It's in 2014. Wait a second. It's more than 8 years. No, but I've been like consistently out here.
People are requesting Cat Stevens, Moody Blues, Cream.
I don't know if this is going to do any good anymore. been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come. And I believe it could be something good has begun. South on the edge of darkness, there rides a peace train. Peace train, take this country, come take me home again. I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come. And I believe it could be something good has begun. Ride on the big train. Oh, ride on the big train. Come on, don't be get your back together. Come bring your good friends. Cause it's getting good. It's soon gonna be with you. Come on, Joe. It's not so far from you. And it's sounding louder. It's so hardly true. Right on the big train. I've been trying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on hating? Why can't we live in this? South on the edge of darkness, there rides a peace train. Peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Peace train sounding loud, everyone look upon the peace train. Oh, right on the peace train.
I like that.
It's graduation week, and I'm combating. When you do this, it's look at me. I think I'm channeling it right. When a child says, look at, when a child, they're always saying, look at me, look at me. But when they don't, you worry. But when you grow up, if you still have the look at me, you have to learn to channel it right. And I'm doing my best. But everyone is looking for all the attention. It's perfectly fine. It's one of those things that's like, no, these are a bunch of young college students that just graduated. It's like, right on. What do you want?
Any Neil Young that you like.
Did I do Old Man?
I love Old Man.
Old man, look at my life. I am a lot like you are. Old man, look at my life. I am a lot like you are. Old man, look at my life. 64 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise makes me think of two. Love lost, such a cause. Give me things that don't get lost, like a coin that won't get tossed. I'm rolling home to you. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. I won't look in my eyes, you can tell that's true. Lullabies, look in your eyes, run around the same old ground. Doesn't mean that much to me, to mean that much to you. I've been first and last, look at how the time goes fast. I'm all alone. all at last, rolling home to you. Oh man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. How one look in my eyes, you can tell that's true.
Loved it. Michael, it's great to see you. I'll see you on the way back. Thank you so much.
Have a great night, man.
Wait, make your Venmo one more time.
Thanks, man.
Please support him. This is his Venmo right here. Thank you so much, Michael. See you soon. Sherry, I saw the happy birthday request. I'm gonna do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Sherry. Happy birthday to you. And then I saw somebody said, play Lil Wayne Lollipop. That made me laugh. And then play Genuine Pony. I was just... So one of my favorite music producers of all time is Timberland. And I was just listening to... I think he's the one that did Pony. It sounds like frogs, like burr, 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 burr. It's like either frogs or belching. But I love that beat. I love Pony. I think it was Wu-Tang Life that suggested that. Tell him to play Pony. That made me laugh. Yo, honey, let's do it. Ride it, my pony. My saddle's waiting. Come and jump on it. Brip, 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 brip. Brip, 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 brip. What's going on over here? Oh, they have a telescope. Dope. Looking through the telescope, baby. Looking at the stars. Checking out the full moon.
All right, Sam.
It says a lot about you. It's a
Come on over here. You can see her right here. Thank you. Sure. Don't touch it.
Yeah, I saw a surf fest.
So that's what they're looking at right there, the moon.
Manual everything. Wind blows and it moves.
What did you look at?
Geez, with these telescopes, you can see the base that's inside of the moon. There's a military base inside of the moon.
My son, you know, he's interested in. I said, take a look. So it's all about getting your head in the right spot.
I mean, don't take it from me, but I heard the moon's hollow. And they party inside the moon. They're trying to check it out with the telescope. See this elevator? You can take it all the way to the roof, and then on the roof there's like a bar up there. You can get pizza. There's a cool little spot just to hang out. This is called Avanti. They have a couple of these in Denver. All different kinds of food, beer. I would take you in there, but they have music. It's gonna get freaky, baby. Here's where the tulips were. I'm getting ready to turn around. My throat is feeling a little dry. Let me recycle this. Bear proof. Hold on. Oh, shoot. I have to time it right. Woo. No diggity, no doubt. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Three bears, one cave. Joe Lee's in here. Sean 35, what up, bro? Dang, Terry Sparks and Sean 35 have been in here for so long. Shout out to Sean and Terry. Two of my favorite chatters of all time. And this is one of my favorite shops of all time, the Teton store. They have a movie theater in the back. Let me see if I can zoom in. They play snowboard videos back here. And they're like back in here, there are recliners, big movie screen. You can go in there, watch snowboard videos all day. But you can also rent that area and have like private screenings. I love the clothing in this shop. I have a lot of like sweatshirts and hoodies from this store. It's called Teton Gravity Research. It's like snowboarding clothes. I've got some goggles from there. They used to have one up in Breckenridge. I think they might have just closed it. Come bathe in the waters of Minnetonka with Prince. Amanda, what up? Heather, whatever. Jolie. Oh, you know I love crystals and prisms. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I like this one right here, the purple one. When I was little, my mom used to have me watch Dark Crystal, Jim Henson, and the Skeksis used to scare me. Hey, is Zach stuff in here? What up, Zach? Chilling on Pearl Street right now. Well, we just got so dark over here. Oh, maybe so that the people can look at the moon base through the telescopes. One of the coolest shops of all time right here. This is called Into the Wind. I just bought a Bucky's beaver that's reminding me, that kind of looks like a possum. I just got a Bucky's beaver that kind of looks like the gopher from Caddyshack. If you ever come into Boulder, please come to this store, Into the Wind. get a good drink and a taco. Thank you for the tour. Randy, thank you very much, man. Somebody earlier said to go to a spot up on the hill and get a cheesesteak. I think I'm gonna do that. Sounds really good. But definitely stop by the store if you're ever over here. Into the Wind. This is this shop right here. I moved here in the 90s, and this shop was here in the 90s. I think I bought a hammock. I think my mom bought me a hammock. I didn't have that kind of money. There's a Chiba Hut right here, toasted subs. They have this in Denver as well. Chiba Hut, stony subs. Oh, it smells like potent marijuana right here. Marijuana, marijuana. Do you wanna give me love when I put the flame on ya? People are smoking the Swedish chibas over here.
Yeah, right?
So they're looking at the moon up here. I think I'm gonna take a peek actually. I'll let you know what I see.
Pretty good, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, right? Right. No, sorry.
Very impressive. Can I look?
Yeah, this one's really cool. Oh, your
Oh,
hat got
sorry.
it.
Did
Did it move it?
Nope.
Okay, cool. What do you think?
Oh my goodness, that's impressive.
Isn't that cool?
Wow. Do you think it'll pick it up on here?
Definitely not. That's the best
Okay. Thank you so much for letting me look. I bumped my hat into it. She goes, "Did it move it?" I said, "No." I said, "Do you think it'll show up on the phone?" She goes, "Definitely not. That's the best part." Hold on, I gotta mute it. Shoot. I have the volume off. There's music playing in here. They're still playing music out here. I'll unmute it in a second. I love this place, Falafel King. Sorry about that. Inside the shop, they were playing Adele. And then out here on this sidewalk, he's playing Ring Ding Dong, Ring a Ding 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 Dong, keep the heads ringing. So yeah, Boulder has a lot of prisms, crystals, geodes, patchouli. A lot of hippie stuff. Incense. Let's go get one more Michael song before we leave. We're gonna join you for one more before we go.
It's gotta be some rain. Hey, man. The weather's not gonna get any better than tonight.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Summer rain taps at my window. window. West wind soft as a sweet dream. My love warm as the sunshine, sitting here with me. She's here with me. She stepped out of the rainbow, golden hair shining like moonglow, warm lips soft as a soap, sitting here with me. She's here with me. All summer long we spent through it in the sand. The jukebox kept on playing Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. We sailed into the sunset, drifted home, caught on a Gulf Stream. Never gave a thought for tomorrow, let tomorrow be. Just let it be. She wants to live in the Rockies. She says that's where we'll find me. Settle down, raise a family. She call our own. We'll have a home. Winter snow just past my window. North wind blowing like thunder. Our love growing like fire. She's here with me. Well, let tomorrow be.
That was great.
It's John Fogerty's 80th birthday.
Wow.
Let me see if I can pull this one. I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I feel earthquakes and lightning. I feel it bound town today. Don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. I feel rivers overflowing. I know the end is coming soon. I hear hurricanes blowing. I hear the voice of raging room. Don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Hope you got your things together. Hope you are quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. One now's taking for a night. Don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Don't go around tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise.
Hey, thank you so much, Michael. Good to see you.
Beware the full moon and
I will.
steer clear the moors.
Thank you, Michael. Have a good night. John Hicks in the chat. What up, bro? I'm gonna be in LA in a couple weeks. Let's pin the throttle. Thank you, John. Good to see you, bro. That's our friend Michael Stacks. We've seen him a couple of times. He's getting after it because of the full moon. Don't go around tonight. I wanted to request Steelers Wheel. Clowns to the left of me. Jokers to the right, here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Actually, let me see if he'll play that for us. If he'll do it, then we'll give him a 5.
Werewolves and down. Werewolves and down. Hear a pounding round your kitchen door. You better not let them in. Little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolf of London again. Werewolves of London. Werewolves of London. I saw Long Cheney having breakfast with the Queen. Building the werewolves of London. I saw Long Cheney Jr. having breakfast with the Queen. Doing the werewolves of London. I saw Werewolf treating a pina colada trader mix. His hair was immaculate. Werewolves of London. Werewolves of London.
Okay, I came back because we had a request for Baker Street, which I love, but
I wish I could do it.
How about Steelers wheel stuck in the middle? Clowns to the left of me.
Well, I don't know how I came here tonight. I got a feeling something isn't right. So scared the face will fall off my chair. Wonder how I'll get down the stairs. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle with you. Wonder what it is I should do. It's too cool to go to sleep on the floor. Don't think I can take anymore. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, in the middle with you. Stuck in the middle with you. She started off with nothing, and you're proud of yourself, that man. You found it all from dawn and slap you on the back and say, please, please. Well, I'm trying to make some sense of it all. I can see it makes no sense at all. So hard to keep the smile from my face. Losing control, yeah, I'm all over the place. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle of you. Yes, I'm stuck in the middle of you. Started off with nothing and you caught it made yourself a man. You pick me up and crawling and slap you on the back and say,
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. And if your mind goes to Reservoir Dogs, oh, that's a pity. Thank you, Quentin Tarantino.
Thank you, Michael.
You guys have a great night.
Sometimes I don't like to request songs because I like to hear what they're best at. And that's usually what you want to hear. You want to hear what is in their wheelhouse. I had a friend that was a makeup artist, and she did a movie with Michael Madsen. He was the guy that cut off the guy's ear in Reservoir Dogs. The stories that she had about him, he did not sound like a cool guy. I love that movie though. Reservoir Dogs is a great movie. All right, we're gonna run the red. Are we on this street or the next street? Let's try this one. If you want to hear some of the other songs he's had, go onto my channel, go into the little magnifying glass, and just put in Boulder. Pretty much every night that we've come in here to Boulder, we've stopped and seen him. Maybe 2 or 3 nights he wasn't around, but he does Rocky Mountain High, which makes me cry. Tear in my eye. Pee in the pie. Yeah, I think we parked around the corner from here. This alley smells familiar. John Hicks, thank you again for the membership. And anybody else that wants to have lunch with me when I'm in LA, let me know. You can still hit me up at my email, laoc310@gmail.com. I'm gonna be in LA in a couple weeks. Maybe I'll meet you at Porto's and we'll have a famous cheese ball. Hold on, I gotta mute it. All right, who's still with me? If you're still in the chat, let me know where you're watching from. Are you in California? Are you in Bogota, Colombia? Some hand sanitizer. Oh, I can still hear my other phone. Hold on. I'm sorry to anybody else that I missed their membership stuff when I was out there. I had a Slurpee in one hand and then the gimbal on the other hand. Oh. That person just almost high-fived my bike rack. If you're just joining us, this is Boulder, Colorado. And we're just chilling. Welcome. This dude's just not even, oh, because the scooter guy was suicide going, he was coming at this dude. That's why he didn't go forward. Scooter homie was like playing chicken with him right in front. Full moon tonight. Jeremy, I emailed you. Churro, you definitely need a return email from me. I will get to that. Anybody that sent me an email, I will email you back. I'll check them tomorrow. Probably later in the evening, so expect a return email around dinner time. Man, I owe a lot of people emails though. It's gonna be a full night of returning emails. Oh, it's been a good day for me. This was the medal that I got earlier. Best of the Best 2025. I entered a pickleball tournament. Here's where I left it at it's right by my front door on the mirror. I was gonna bring it. I forgot to bring it. And then here's how it looked. These two that won it, these are two of my friends, especially this dude, this India dude. His name's Shri. He's way better than I am. So we played him in one of the bracket games, and he blew us out of the water. Why is it not letting me zoom? Hold on. I'm having a focusing issue. Hold on. So that's me on the right here. That's me, and that's my friend Jamie that we won. We got third place. Oh, and then my phone went out. But yeah, I'm super hyped on that because about 4 weeks ago, I ripped my calf. I just felt this lightning bolt pain shoot from my ankle up to my knee. And everybody ran over to me and they were like, "Did you hear a pop?" And I said, "No." And they were like, "Okay, you probably didn't blow out your Achilles. You probably didn't blow out your knee." And they're like, "Can you stand on it?" And I said, "No." And then for about, I don't know, 5 days, I couldn't put any pressure at all on it. And I was really scared that something major happened. And then after about a week, I could put a little bit of pressure on it. And then a friend of mine that used to have a physical therapy spot, he was like, "You need to get some red light wraps." And I didn't even know what that was a month and a half ago. But I went onto Amazon and I bought these 2 red light wraps. So one of them I put on my leg, so kind of around my ankle, calf, knee area. And then the other one I've been putting on my arm for my like tennis elbow, that kind of like health rejuvenation on my arm. And both of them have helped a lot. If you don't know about red light therapy, check it out. I think each one of those wraps was around $140. And I'm probably gonna return them to Amazon. But they did help me out a lot. This is the Boulder Theater. I've seen a lot of good concerts here. Zoe Keating? Don't know who that is. To the right is where we saw the telescopes earlier. Right by the snack spot. Look at this lady's Pink Panther pants. Sheesh. Nice Pepto pants. All right, We're gonna take one last scoop up by the hill, and then I'm probably gonna go home, go to bed. It is Saturday night, about 10:23. And it always feels like we have the whole city to ourselves. This is the street that I said is about, I don't know, 5 miles up from here. Is such a dope waterfall. It's called Boulder Falls. You just stay on canyon all the way. Once you go another like 10 blocks, it starts going straight up in the air. And then you'll see parking on the left. Park there, walk across the street, and then that's Boulder Falls. Jeremy, I see you love to travel. How would you and the wife like visiting my home in Canberra, Australia with me later this year for the Queen's birthday? Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. We will take you up on that. Erica, email me, and that's a yes. Capital yes, exclamation point. We would love to. We have been flirting with the idea of an Australia and New Zealand trip for quite a while. Our passports are in order. We have a cat sitter all lined up. We did not have children just so that we could travel. The only thing is that we do have to bring our pickleball paddles and play a little bit of pickleball. My wife and I are addicted to pickleball right now. We can't take more than a few days away from pickle. But other than that, yes. And maybe I'll do some streaming. I would love to do some streaming down under for the Queen's birthday. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. That sounds cool. Linda has been wanting to go to Asia. We have some friends that are in the Philippines, some friends that are in Vietnam. I've been wanting to take Linda to Japan. I've been a couple times. She hasn't been to Japan yet. We were going to go around 2020, and then the pandemic stuff happened, and so that got halted. But yeah, that's the plan. We want to travel. We want to take this show on the road. We want to put another shrimp on the bobby. Stream from down under. Maybe I can interview Steve Irwin's son and Bindi Irwin. I used to be a really big Steve Irwin fan. The Crocodile Hunter. Whoa, let's see if these girls will pass in front of us. Look at these outfits. What? Feels like summer. It feels like summer. Oh, there it is. Masala Burger open. Should we go in there? Let me see if I can find a parking spot. We got recommended that we should get a cheesesteak there. And let's see if we can find parking. I would love to get a cheesesteak. Oh, are you leaving? Oh. Oh my God, I can park right here. Let me get in here. so earlier I took a picture of what the order was going to be. Cooch Tech said, Jeremy, try Gia Masala next to Illegal Pete's. Get the chicken masala cheesesteak. So that's our mission. We're gonna try to get the chicken masala cheesesteak. Got my wallet. It's the wallet within the wallet. Inception. Is there no parking right here?
You're good for right now. Yeah, it
Okay.
starts 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have you been to Masala right here?
I've not.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna go try the cheesesteak.
I've heard good things.
Okay,
so,
good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Have a good night. She said she's heard good things. This is where I used to buy my acid, in this alley right here behind Fox Theater. Used to buy some blotter tabs right there. Some window pane. Some imagination creation. Triple little acid, taking some live music. This was the 90s, so par for the course.
That was funny.
It was funny.
All right, I'm guessing that they're playing music in here. If they are playing music, I'm gonna have to mute it. Is this a macaroni and cheese sandwich? Okay. Like what you're doing there. So I have the mic off. They are playing music in here, so I'm gonna have the mic off for a second. I ordered a tikka masala cheesesteak. It's gonna take a minute. Actually, I'll probably walk around while they're doing that. Hold on. Okay, he said it's gonna take about 10 minutes, so we're gonna come back. It would have just been me sitting in there for 10 minutes. I'd rather see what's going on over here at the Fox. Oh, are they putting up the red jumpsuit apparatus? Dude, this is like straight out of the 90s. Red jumpsuit apparatus is old school. Oh, I can hear the music in here.
Nobody needs to get hurt up there.
Get the painting on the door right here. I love tikka masala. Linda and I go to a spot, we get tikka masala and naan. Ooh, risotto. I love risotto. Get Schroeder Sanders draft sliders.
It's sexual without being sexual.
So this adobo's chicken. This used to be Albums on the Hill. I used to buy records right in here. And the cashier used to be right here. I spent a lot of money. Oh no, Wax Trax, sorry. That was Wax Trax. Albums on the Hill's over there. This was Wax Trax behind me. WAXTRAX, Wax Trax.
Yeah, why is he not coming after me? I'm making everyone leave the ward. Single-handedly taking them out and throwing them to the street. Okay,
My name, we had a party for Christmas in Riverside, and my name was up on the marquee like that. Thanks to Shannon from the chat. Zach Stuff, member for 17 months. Night crawling. Do something kind for someone night crawling. Hey, thank you so much, bro. Thank you, Zach. Throw him a sub. Zach has a channel on YouTube that I like a lot. Zach Stuff on YouTube. Please go check it out. Zach Stuff, YouTube. I dare you to sub over there. So 303 is the area code here in Denver. 303 Boards has been around a long time. I like to support local shops. Except when the board is $209. That's a little much. But if I was gonna go Gleam in the Cube, that's probably the stick I'd use right there. Boom, that looks like San Francisco. Fisheye Lens, that's definitely San Francisco. Woo, looks like Gary Street. King of the Hill, 303 Boards. Thank you, Zach. Look at all the boards. Jeez. Flipping the wood right here. And look at the shoes. So many shoes. Oh, they have the Colfax beanie. I need this. Colfax. Let me know in the chat if you go sub over at Zach's channel, Zach's Stuff on YouTube. Zach, feel free to put your channel in the chat too. Pin it. Hey, it's Ash. Check out Ash. Oh, this is a Colfax board. Natural Colfax Spirit. I used to do art on these Converse shoes. Sell them, customized Converse.
Full of like drinks.
Back when I was a con artist. Imagine living in these apartments next to Fox Theater. Lindsay, what up? Good to see you. Lindsay was at both of the parties. She was at the party last June, and she was at the Riverside party in December. Ooh, Lollicup. I love Lollicup. Oh shoot, they're playing music over here. Neon Dion right here. Coach Prime. Is it Coke or is it counterfeit? Look, this is a big old Coach Prime right here. Deion Sanders. That's the original right there. I used to love Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders. They both played football and baseball. They got chocolate backwoods in here. Hey, it's Jay-Z. Straight up right here, straight up, like 6 o'clock. Oh, look at this skunk. Does anybody watch Last Man on Earth? When Tandy marries, I can't think of her name. She's always calling him a skunk. She's like, P.U., I smell a skunk. Here's the legal Pete's. You went to CU Boulder? What year? You remember Albums on the Hill? If you went to CU Boulder, you probably bought some tapes or cassettes from Albums on the Hill. Rest in peace. All right, I'm gonna go in here and see if my my cheese steak is ready. Masala burger. I am going to mute it. Here I go. We did it. Cheesesteak. This is my cheesesteak dance right here. Dang, look, all the rental bikes are gone. They used to have this thing here in Boulder called Green Bike. If you saw a bike that was 100% green, it was a free to use bike. But I've heard a lot of bad stories about people, oh, it's a green bike, and you get on, you start pedaling, and then there's no brakes, or there's something else that's broken on it. It was a good idea, but a lot of them were broken. All right, so we did it. We have a tikka masala cheesesteak. Let me hit up the hand sanitizer. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. Hold on. Pretty heavy. Oh. Crazy outfits. This is a college town. Donald Fielding, shout out for our fearless leader. Thank you. Thank you, Donald. All right. Ooh. Ooh, this looks good. Look at what we got going on here. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Bro, that is the wrong move. So many people are in the road here. Wow, that's the wrong place to goose the gas. Okay. I'm not even gonna look what's on this. I'm just gonna do it. Because everybody said fearless leader, so we're just gonna go in face first. Look at this. Oh my God. Yum. The bread is not soggy. I know it looks like it is, but it's not. That's tikka masala. Oh, and then it has like, when you go into an Indian restaurant and they put like the little, I'm not sure what the green stuff is, but it's so good. Oh. Oh my God. Bro. Oh. It's so fresh. It's like, it's got a little yogurt and then like, I don't know what the mint is, but it's, oh, it's so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm in flavor country right now. Look at this. Oh my God. This is so good. Oh my God, dude. It's good. It was $16, which is pretty expensive. But it's almost 11 o'clock at night. Like, you're gonna pay that for whatever. Wow. High quality H2O. So somebody in the chat recommended that we go here for a cheesesteak. When I went in, I said, do you have cheesesteak? And he said tikka masala. And I said, yeah, I love tikka masala. Dude, it is so good. Tikka masala. Oh, it's like fresh cucumber and maybe like a little yogurt or something. The onion. Red onion. Dude. Wow. Wow. Hold on. Let me give you a better view. So red onion, cucumber, yogurt, and then really good tikka masala. The bread is not soggy. The bread is like perfectly grilled. Not soggy at all. Trust me. I know it looks like it might be, but it's not. Wow. This red onion right there is getting it done. I don't know if it's yogurt. It's not sour cream. It's like a dill yogurt. Dude, it's so good. Like all of those flavors together, just like they're playing off of each other like a orchestra. Greek yogurt, probably. Wow. Tikka masala chicken cheesesteak. Wow. I love you. I love you. Boop. Mmm. 1 to 10. 9. 9.2. I mean, creeping up to 10. I have there's no room for improvement. Zero room for improvement. You've done it. Mission accomplished. Wow. Tzatziki yogurt. Yep. Oh. I'm in flavor country right now. I love you. I love you. Oh. Mmm. 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 It's so good. It's perfect. And water. I love water. I don't need any other beverage. I like water. And I have filtered ice cubes in here. So when they melt, it just turns into high quality H2O. Bindi, thank you. Member for 25 months. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bindi. 25 is a long time. Thank you so much. All right, next bite has a lot of onion. Talk to this. Hold on. I mean, look at this. Look at the color. Oh my God, this next bite is gonna be amazing. That's the bite I'm gonna take right there. Oh my God. What are you doing to me? I put a spell on you, 'cause you're mine. Oh, oh, oh. All right, here we go. Hey, where you guys going? Hey, can we come? No? Okay, gotcha. They just said to those girls what I'm saying to this sandwich. Where are you going? You should be coming home with me. Ooh, that red onion has a kick. Oh my God, I love red onion. Oh, I love red onion. I've got like dragon breath right now from that red onion. I could light a birthday candle with my... That red onion just like opened up my nasal passages. Wow. This guy is a unicycle. Bruh. He's got a unicycle. Why not? Why not, ma'am? Of course. Of course you have a unicycle. Of course. Look out for tomorrow. When people tell me I regret that in the morning, I sleep till noon. When people tell me I regret that in the morning, I sleep till noon. I sleep till noon. I'm gonna finish it. I'm probably already full, but full commitment. I got one life to live. I don't have 2 lives to live. I have 1 life to live. I'm living it. I'll leave it all out on the table. Look at these outfits. Not even hungry. Still gonna do it. I love you. I love you. What? No, you. You hang up first. No, you hang up. No. You hang up. You hang up first. Anybody ever do that? You're on the phone with your sweetheart and you go, you hang up. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up. You still there? I thought you hung up. I can't hang up. You hang up first. I don't even know if I could do it. Honestly, I'm so full right now. Out of respect, I'm gonna finish it. Will I regret this later? Probably. The bread was not soggy. Not even a little bit. All right, last bite. Look at you. I probably just lost so many subs, but it was worth it. In the last 3 months, I've lost over 3,000 subs. I used to have 133,000 subs. Now I have 130. I've lost 3,000 subs in the last couple months. It's okay. Wow. Wow. What a sandwich. Masala. Wow. I'm kind of speechless. I just feel like crying and taking a nap right now. That's what love tastes like. I don't know if there's anywhere else to go after that. Yeah. Let's just cruise for a little bit and let it settle. You want to ride with me? Let's just cruise a little bit. Thank you to Cooch Tech. Jeremy, try the Gia Masala next to a legal Pete's on the Hill. Get the chicken masala cheesesteak. Look at her watermelon dress. Why won't it focus? No, she's looking like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. You missed it. It was, it had stripes like a watermelon. She's grabbing his butt. He's grabbing her butt. And they're holding hands. Wow. A lot of love out here tonight. Love's in the air. Not gonna lie, I did eat a little bit too much. But I didn't want to disrespect that sandwich by putting it away. Oh. That was amazing. The red onion really made it pop too. Whoa. Dude's driving with no lights on right here. Mercedes just driving around blacked out. Whoa. That sticker said, "What happens in the mountains stays in the mountains." Whoa. That sandwich might have just healed me. Whoa, careful, bro. We're gonna roll past the scene of the crime right here. Here's where I got that sandwich. Right here on the right. Masala burger. What did you do to me? The concert just let out here at the Fox. Everybody's trying to catch an Uber. This has been me so many nights. Oh, here's the blacked out Mercedes. Blacked out Mercedes right here. A bunch of Middle Eastern dudes. And the Uber has this sticker that says, "What happens in the mountains stays in the mountains." Oh my God, that red onion is still burning my nose. In a good way. Nasal passages on fire. Pick someone up for 50. I should download the Uber app and just do one ride. You probably have to go through some sort of approval process. Do you Uber on the stream? No. I have a very clean car. I don't want anybody in here like, it doesn't look, I guess it doesn't look that clean, but I'm very like, I keep my car clean. If I let drunk college kids in my car, I don't even want to know what kind of stuff will be left over after the ride. I'd have to have plastic on everything, like an old lady's couch. Forensic plastic, just wall to wall. I'll never look at a sub sandwich the same way again. I just may talk to the next. It'll bite you back. Ooh, that's a good slogan for a sandwich. The sandwich that'll bite you back. All right, I'm going home. This was quite a weekend, quite a night. I didn't share this earlier, but we have a new addition in our family. Linda's brother that I'm really close with, he just had a baby girl this week. And when we were just in Seattle, we were visiting them. They were very pregnant at the time. We went there for a baby shower. We're going to be in Seattle in a week or two for one of my nephew's graduations. And also to see this new addition to our family. We feel very blessed. She's a little baby girl. Linda and I didn't have kids, but we like to be around other people's kids, spoil them, and then give them back. So it was quite a week. I had a lot of ups and downs this week. A lot of downs, a lot of ups. That's life. You gotta be in the race for both. If you want the ups, you gotta take the downs. I think at the end of your life, you pull a string and everything evens out. All the good stuff, all the bad stuff. If you're going through something hard, stick through it. The good times are around the corner. Bad times don't last, good times don't last. You just have to have a mixture of both. That's what makes life life. And then you really realize that when you have a new baby in the family and you just think about all the things that they're gonna find out about this world, all the love, all the sad times, all the great times. The reason that I like doing this live streaming stuff is because of the community. I did lose 3,000 people in the last couple months. I think I lost 3,000 of the wrong people. I know that when I light up these streams, I'm going to see some familiar names, and that's what I'm in it for. I just want to share some good vibes with good people. And I think we do that. I love our community here. This channel is not about me. This channel is about the people that come and spend time. So if you can hear my voice right now, thank you so much. Thank you for being just a part of the world and sharing good vibes. That's all I can ask, is that you try to leave the world better than you found it. That's all I'm trying to do. Please leave comments after this stream. I really appreciate it. On the last stream, I commented on everybody's comment. So rest assured, if you leave a comment, I'm going to read it and I'm going to appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will see you next week. Mwah. Good night.